Hello, and welcome to another edition of Come Play With Me. Again, my name is Kale, and I'm with the Unemployed Gamers Podcast Network, and today we're going to take a look at Trenched for Xbox Live Arcade. So let's boot it up and see what we've got going. So this game actually comes from Double Fine Tim Schafer Studio. This is the third release from their downloadable agenda they've been kind of pushing, and it's probably the best of all three, at least feature set wise, except for there are some glaring problems with this game, mostly in the multiplayer, which I'll get to here in a few minutes. But what we have going right now is your main menu. Pretty basic: start game, leaderboards, achievements, challenges, options, and return to arcade. So let's start her up and see what we've got. First thing right off the bat is very stylized, looks pretty good for an Xbox Live Arcade game, and everything happens on the deck of this ship called the USS McKinley, and this is actually a giant mech. It actually has legs and can walk up on the land, so kind of Transformers-ish, kind of Robotech design to everything. The way the game kind of plays out is it actually is a very misleading title in the form that it is more of a tower defense type of game than anything. So, yeah, you have your mechs, or they're called trenches in this game appropriately, and what you can do is you can customize the trench. I can modify the core, I can modify weapons, modify emplacements, modify marines, and I can go through in here and I can shop for new abilities. The big thing about this game is it is totally busted in certain respects. And what I mean by that is online pretty much doesn't work. And they released a patch for it. Still not working great, which is kind of a big disappointment and kind of a big bummer because this game is mostly focused around wanting to play multiplayer. And the other weird thing about it is on my actual trench, it may be kind of hard to tell in here, but I have weapons that are levels higher than what I'm actually currently ranked. And what actually happened was I was playing online with a group of people. The game bombed out. Said I disconnected, even though I was still connected to Xbox Live. When I restarted this game, I had the guy that beat the game. It copied his trench onto my save file, and I already have some of the best weapons you can get in the whole entire game. So kind of broken in that respect. But like I said, everything kind of takes place over on this main deck. If I go over here where it says Radio Room, I can boot up the multiplayer suite. I have Find Other Marines, Recruit a Friend, Xbox Live Party, and Return to Ship. That's where I can bring up and call in other players if I need help on certain missions. So we'll go over here and Mission Select, and we'll just choose the first one. There's 15 levels in total, 3 different battlefields you fight on, and Europe, Africa, and Pacific. So we'll go over here and let's boot up the first level, just to kind of give you a kind of a few-minute idea of kind of what we're looking at. And like I said, this game is mostly a tower defense game in the hiding of a Mech Assault, Mech Warrior clone. So first thing right off the bat, graphic style on it. Gorgeous looking game for a downloadable game. I think file size, I think it only came in around like 500 or like 1.5 gigs. So they put a lot of effort into this game. Control wise are pretty good. It does take a little bit while getting used to. I can zoom in. My left and right triggers shoot my different weapons that I currently have attached right now. They automatically reload for you. But here's where it kind of gets into the tower defense mode. So as I kill enemies, I collect resources. And what those resources allow me to do is I can plant emplacements down. So if I go down to here, click the left button, I can move and I can put an emplacement anywhere I want to. So we'll put one down there. And then let's put a dampening module down here too. And I don't have a whole lot of turrets set up yet, so I'm going to have to kill some of these enemies by myself for the time being. So what we'll do is we'll go here, we'll upgrade this shotgun turret. Doesn't really need it right now, but let's just show you kind of what it does. So it will upgrade it to a level 2. And you'll notice I only have 10 resources left, so I can't really plant any more. As I look back, it'll actually tell me where the waves are going to come in at. So if I kind of scroll over here, and let's take these guys down. I should have reloaded there, but So that wave's complete. I'll go and collect some resources real fast. So now I have enough to plant another turret, so we'll throw one down here. At least give me a little bit of cover on that side. That's not really going to be enough to really stop any of the enemies. I have some enemies coming in on the metal in the middle right here, so I'll kind of scroll over here. And like I said, right now I don't have a whole lot of turrets down, so I'm going to have to do a lot of the killing myself on here. But what we can actually do is I can throw down a machine gun nest. Let's kind of put that a little bit over here. And we'll do a couple more waves just to kind of give you an idea of kind of how this game kind of plays out. Like I said, it is a tower defense game, so I do have an objective. I cannot let them attack the actual USS McKinley, and it has a full-blown health bar down at the bottom right-hand corner. So again, I'll go through on here and let me collect some of the scraps. You do get some abilities later on in the game, which actually allows you to put a magnet down. So you actually don't even have to go through and actually collect any of those. It'll automatically pull those in for you. I'll upgrade that.
I must admit your tin men have made me very angry. So I have created a blitzer.
This is one of the enemy types. They're called blitzers. And what they actually do is they will bypass and actually run around the turrets that you have and come directly for you. They're the ones that are actually going to damage your actual trench. Most of the enemies you're going to find in the game don't really do a whole lot of damage to the actual trench themselves. So you're more reliant on actually killing these enemies. Now you can have the turrets kill most of them for you, like that last one there. And you can see, you know, those trenches actually killed most of the enemies for me. So I don't have to worry too much about that. Now I have 84, so, you know, we should probably scroll over to here real fast. Let's throw a shotgun turret down over here. Just to be on the safe side, we'll throw that down about right here. We'll screw back over to here. And they're going to follow a predetermined path all the way to here. So if you kind of learn the paths, you can kind of see where the enemies are going to be attacking, where the waves are going to come around, where I need to set up defenses. So obviously I didn't really have anything over here, so we'll throw a shotgun turret down over here. And then you always want to throw a dampener down in the pathway, and that's going to slow the enemies down again, so that way you can kind of pick them off, and your different emplacements will pick them off slowly but surely. So we'll do one or two more waves. Like I said, just to kind of give you an idea. I would show the multiplayer, but like I said, it's not really working. I've had a lot of games kind of bomb out on me and lose progress, and like I said, weird stuff happens with my trench, so I don't really want to chance it right now. And I'll show you one more wave just to kind of give you an idea. We'll upgrade that machine gun turret. It is considerably easier with 4 people. As you imagine, they really don't crank up the amount of enemies that come at you. So having multiple players is definitely a big benefit of this. The other thing I must mention too is they went $15 for this game, which, you know, for a multiplayer focused game like that, that's not that big of a deal. But like I said, with the multiplayer not really working the full way, and the way they're advertising this game as, it's kind of a shame they're wanting that much money for it. The other thing too is the humor Double Fine's usually known for, other than the aesthetics, aren't really here. So it's kind of a weird mixture of a game. Like I said, as they're one of their downloadable games, it is the most fully featured out of all the downloadable games that they actually offer so far. So that's a big plus. But $15, it is a little kind of rough, like I said, with the multiplayer really not working all the way and it kind of being glitchy. Hopefully they'll get it fixed. But I just kind of want to give you a kind of a quick idea and kind of see what this game is actually about. I think we'll do one, I keep saying one more, but I think we'll do one more real fast, and then we will call it quits. So it looks like the left side's pretty well locked down. And see, like, I'm taking damage down the bottom right-hand side, but it's not really the end of the world, so. And you also gain experience. There's like a perk system that's kind of built into the game that you can unlock new abilities as you level up. You can just replay missions over and over again to kind of get experience up. So if I get down in here and I just do abandoned mission, and it will kick me back to the main menu, or actually onto the actual ship itself. Like I said, this is kind of a quick idea of what Trenched is. It's $15. It's available on Xbox Live Arcade. Actually, let me show you one last thing real fast. So if I go in here to challenges, this is the last thing they kind of have in here. And as you complete different challenges, if you get 750 kills, all the way up, I think it's to 5,000 kills, I think is the max. You can unlock money, which you can use to buy different weapons, different upgrades. You automatically get money for completing the missions. And then you also have personal challenges, collecting so much scrap, getting so many kills, and those unlock different items for your character, and different perks, different abilities, different camo designs. So, I mean, there's a lot of flexibility in the game, and like I said, if they can get the online fixes, definitely totally be worth it. So, other than that, I'm going to salute you, and everyone have a good one.